Raj, it's that time of year again. The BFI London Film Festival is about to start. How exciting!
Oh my god, prepare to be exhausted because this festival looks like it's going to drain every ounce of energy from us in trying to cover it this year.
Oh my god, I was looking through the programme. I mean, I haven't actually had the brochure. I like to do it physically, I like to circle stuff. This year, I don't think there are any films that I'm not interested in. I mean, it's that strong this year that I think the actors involved in the films, the directors, I think, there's some really interesting stories. I think we've got our work cut out for us this year.
Just at the first glance of the program online, I was like, okay, I've already got so many films on my list. If it is not like a must-see, then I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
And there's
exactly.
a lot of must-sees. I've never actually seen so many galas as part of the program before, but that's just the quality of the films this year. They are absolutely stellar. Like every trailer that I've seen on YouTube of a movie that I'm like, oh, that looks really good. Oh, that looks really good. They have it in the program this year. I'm like, whoa. So,
and I've got to be completely honest, I'm not always interested in the films that are part of the gala screenings. They're obviously the popular choices, but they're not always the top of my list. I would see them if I had time or if I got the chance to see them, sure, but they wouldn't necessarily be, the biggies for me. But we're going to pick out some of the films that we think we're, going to be ticking off and wanting to check out at LFF this year. I've got to say the London Film Festival does run in October. The 8th of October it kicks off and it's running until the 19th. Tickets from £10 on sale from the 16th of September. So you've got about a week, just over a week to go until, you can put your order in for the movies you want to check out. After the Hunt, I'm guessing this is a film that you're going to be interested in. Luca Guadagnino's new psychological drama.
I had this film on my list before the festival came out. So
yeah, Julia Roberts.
Guadagnino can do no wrong in my book. So I'm really excited to see that one. And I think it might be the first time he's working with Julia Roberts. So
yeah. I think it is. I think you're right. She plays a college professor whose life begins to unravel. That's all they're saying. That's all they're telling us at the moment. It's intriguing by the sounds of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just tells you how he's gone from leaps and bounds from, Call Me By Your Name and, now working with this, celebrity A-lister. So
by the sounds of it, it might be something between Suspiria and maybe a cross between Call Me By Your Name, or maybe even queer.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be something completely different. I think it's going to be like intrigue, thriller, very twisty, which I love those sort of films. So I think it might be a little bit different from what we're used to.
Okay, check out the cast involved in this film. I know probably you're going to be interested in this. Frankenstein, which is starring Jacob Elordi. We've got Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz. It's Guillermo del Toro's new retelling of Mary Shelley's novel, Frankenstein. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's all I can say.
That's a good cast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very good cast. And, I trust Guillermo with this IP. So, and Jacob Elordi's in everything, it seems like, lately as well. So, yeah, I'm excited about this one. I usually don't like remakes of older stuff, that is like that old.
Okay, question for you, Raj. Did you see Titan that came out a few years ago?
No, I did not. I think you did.
Because I think if you'd have seen that, you probably would have been very excited about Alpha, which is Julia Ducournau's new film, which is the follow-up to Titan. Titan was, it's really hard to explain what it is, but it's basically people having sex with cars.
Yeah, I remember the conversations around this a few years ago. You didn't quite sell it to me then. I don't know if you're going to sell it to me now. It's not on my list, but I look forward to your enthusiastic musings about this one.
She also did the horror film, was it Raw? I think it was called Raw. That was the film that came out before Titan, about the vegetarian that starts eating raw meat. And that, again, I think that probably was more horror than just weird, because Titan is a weird movie, and it's quite brutal as well. It's quite violent.
Yeah, is this under the Dare strand this year?
I think it could be, yeah. I don't really know too much about it. I know it's a family drama, which is kind of odd, considering her previous films.
Yeah, usually there's very few films in the Dare strand that interest me. Sometimes there is, but yeah, it might be a little bit too much for my liking.
This might be a slice of life movie. Stephen Graham, Andrea Riseborough, brilliant cast again. This is a dark, gripping and twisted thriller where breaking the rules results in severe consequences. Now, the picture that I've seen is like a living room. They're watching TV, I think, and the parents, obviously Stephen Graham and Andrea Riseborough, they're playing the mum and dad. There's a kid as well, a teenage kid who's sat in the corner with a collar on.
Yeah, and he's chained up like a dog. So
yeah,
I thought the picture alone kind of like intrigued me, like what's going on there. So yeah, I did put this one on my list, but I got a little confused because there's a screening that we're going to, I think, in a couple weeks called Good Boy.
Good Boy, yeah.
Which is a completely different movie about a horror movie through the eyes of a dog, which really sounds interesting to me. So yeah, I got a little confused when I saw it, and they're like, oh, they're playing Good Boy at BFI. But like a completely different film. So
I know, and there is another film called Good Boy that came out a few years ago as well. So this is really confusing because it's obviously a popular choice of a film name.
Buzzword, Good Boy.
Yeah, it's the word of the year. Roseburn, I think, is brilliant. Have you been watching the second series of Platonic?
No.
You need to get onto that because it's so funny. It's the guy that you sat next to. You said smelt really nice at one of the premieres. Seth Rogen.
Yeah, Seth Rogen, yeah.
It's Seth Rogen and Rose Byrne, and their chemistry is brilliant. She's in a new movie called If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, apparently earning her a Silver Bear Award at the Berlin Film Festival. It's anxiety-inducing exploration of the complexities of motherhood. I think she plays a psychiatrist or a counsellor.
It wasn't on my list, so if you see it and you rave about it, then I might have to go to the last screening of it.
Yeah. Have you got any you want to mention? Any standout films?
There's so many films. So there's Twinless is the top of my list this year. I've been dying to see this movie for months. Everything is written about this movie. I'm like, I just want to know about it. I want to know about it. And Dylan O'Brien stars in it. And he's just like the little it boy lately. So his little star has been rising. And I appreciate his acting in these, kind of smaller, more independent films. But it's about a relationship of two people who are mourning the loss of their twins. And they find a new friendship and spark and some sort of sexual energy as well, which it's been all over the internet. Yeah, I'm very curious about it. It's the top of my list. Like, I'm going to purchase tickets to it just to make sure I don't miss it.
There's a few films this year that I think could be at BFI Flair next year.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But Twinless is at the top of my list. The first screening is like the second day of the festival. So if there's a press screening, I'll be there, and I'm probably going to watch it on the 9th as well. On the same day on the 9th, there's the new Emma Stone film, Bugonia.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah, I haven't, no. Is it good?
Oh, yeah. It's right up our alley.
Satire.
Yeah.
Comedy thriller.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, there's so many good films that just, I don't know, whoever's been editing the trailers lately, they've all been doing a great job, but Bugonia looks really good. Lurker sounded really interesting as well.
Oh, that wasn't on my list. What's that about?
Yeah, it's about just a normal guy who befriends one of his favorite musicians and kind of wiggles his way into his life.
Oh, he stalks his favorite musician. I think I read something about that. Yeah, that does look good. That just
sounds like a really intriguing story. So I saw the trailer for it last night. I'm like, oh yeah, That's definitely one I want to see. So.
It's a really fresh story because I don't think that's been done before either. I mean, we've had like Play Misty for me, that kind of thing, back in the 60s, 70s, but more in the last 20, 30 years, that hasn't really been explored, that whole kind of stalker vibe thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, hilariously, there's a new Channing Tatum film called Roofman. Did you see the trailer for that?
I've read the blurb on the website, yeah.
Yeah, where a criminal he hides out in a Toys R Us to evade the police, and it's based off a true story, and sort of all hell breaks loose.
Excellent.
In the confines of a Toys R Us. So,
and one of the actors that really is, big at the moment is Sydney Sweeney. She's in a movie called Christy, where she plays Christy Martin. True story, isn't it? True story of resilience and hope. She's a queer boxing legend. Or playing.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Like, it's not high on my list, but I'm a little bit curious about it because from just the little bits we've seen, it looks like a very transformative character for her, kind of like breaking the Sydney Sweeney mold that she's in.
Yeah. What a great lineup. I mean, like I said, we've got our work cut out for us. I think we're going to be sleeping there. We might have to take our sleeping bags, camp out at the BFI for
Absolutely.
2 weeks.
Like, this is just the surface. So I'm also really excited about Rental Family with Brendan Fraser, Jeremy Allen White, and the Springsteen movie.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson and Die My Love. Like, that looks kind of creepy. Not sure what to expect of that as well. Pillion. With the Skarsgård guy in it.
Yeah.
About the S&M sort of relationship and the history of sound. There is so many. She's the He, a transgender comedy.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. So they haven't put out the press screening list and schedule yet, but we need to see as many of those as possible because during the rest of the festival, it is just insane.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been as excited for LFF as I have for this year. Yeah, I cannot wait to get started.
They've had some pretty good years, but this year I think is going to be one for the history books for them because I just can't believe the list. It's mega. Like, there's only one film that I was like hoping that would be in the festival that I don't think made the cut, but it's Urchin.
Oh right, yeah.
Harris Dickinson's new directorial debut, and I'm a huge fan.
You're a big fan of his, aren't you? You're probably his number one fan. You're going to be reenacting that guy that's stalking his favorite musician. Stroke actor.
I'm going to be the lurker for Harris Dickinson. But I'm surprised Urchin isn't on the list. Maybe it will be added later because that is a festival favorite out of, I think, Cannes, and all the festival vloggers that I watch, they've all been talking about how great that film is. So I'm hoping maybe it's a secret screening. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I was just going to say that. Either that or, like you say, the late editions. Sometimes, a couple of weeks before it starts, we get these new drip feed movies, don't we, that are added at the last minute.
Yeah, so even after they announced the schedule, they were like, "Oh, there's 4 more here."
Yeah,
all the licenses.
As if we haven't got enough to pick from. I mean,
they need is probably it's a lot. So, fingers crossed that Urchin makes it into the film festival this year.
Well, Raj, I'm going to suggest getting loads of sleep now, so you're pumped, so you're primed, ready to go, and you've got your rest. Like we did at South by. I mean, that was so exhausting, but it was so amazing, wasn't it, this year, covering that? I mean, just not enough time in the day.
We're going to have to, plan our strategy for this one, Phil, because it is one for the books, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I shall see you there. Don't forget, everyone, to follow, subscribe, check out all the details about the LFF Festival this year, or BFI LFF Festival for 2025. And, of course, we'll be covering it, so we'll have a playlist ready to go. Probably a week before the festival starts. It starts on the 8th of October. We're ready to go at the end of September, I think. So keep your eyes peeled.
Absolutely.